Mm, of course. Mm. It's Cool Whip because it's very cool and it's a work in progress. Hello, I'm. Your mic isn't on? Uh-oh. Mm.
Now am I audible? I don't know what happened there with OBS.
Are you audible.com?
Yeah, okay. I know I was talking about shit stuff earlier. Work in progress, big update. We got a second character like almost completed.
Yeah.
And also all questions will be done after the demonstration. So, Tsugumi here is a Japanese MMA boxer who took time off given that her law. Damn it, I'm botching this up already. I don't have the wiki anymore. Tsugumi is a MMA fighter who suffered a great loss almost getting the championship from a French-Moroccan kickboxer named Camille Vauclain. She spent 2 years training to get back up on her feet, and she's using the Battle Craze tournament in order to get some leverage from that. And these are just placeholders, don't worry about those. I mean, Sherm technically has more progress than anybody else because he has, like, an idol.
I forgot about them, but yeah, they're there to some capacity.
Yeah. Also, other update, I don't know if it was shown off in the last stream, but we got the announcer's voice clips in, and he's the versus music.
Oh, yes.
Sam Gabriel, everybody.
Keep it clean and break.
Thank you, Saber and Blue.
So, yeah, this is Tsugumi. She's undoubtedly the best character out of the two completed characters so far.
Hey, my boy Ajit still got it, though.
He's still got the sauce, but he's not as good as Tsugumi over here. Given that she is a boxer, all of her attacks are punches. So, light punch, light kick. Strong punch, strong kick. And she only has one up-close normal with strong punch. And crouching, light punch, light kick. Strong punch, strong kick. And then jumping, light punch, light kick. Jumping strong punch, jumping strong kick. With her punches in mind, I tried to give every normal like a purpose, like, you know, this is for footsies. This is for people who duck. This is also for people who duck. It's also kind of a step in. Anti-air, sweep. You're low. This is a cross up. Jumping light kick is a cross up. And now I'm really wondering if I should have variable King of Fighters jump heights or not. This is your air to air. This is also a jump in. This is supposed to be the jump in, but whatever. And we got throws. You can mash for extra hits. Just like Nimwoo. Back throw. And air throw. Simple stuff. Mashed potato throw. And her unique trait, Raijin Spirit, allows her to dash cancel off of counter hit normals.
Counter.
I hope that I am doing that right, because it's a little bit crazy. Her Craze technique is a duck. She can move forwards or backwards while doing this, and she'll duck high attacks. Also, she can follow up with any of her specials with just forward and punch. Or at least 2 of them.
Oh, is that supposed to duck high attacks? Because it ducks all attacks.
Oh yeah, King of Fighters roll. I thought we
Yeah.
changed that, but oops.
Eh.
Counter.
At least that can happen. Which is, you know, the King of Fighters philosophy. In terms of command normal, she only has 1. Forward light punch, I'll break your guard. Overhead. Combo tool 2. What was the dire counter of that one?
Dire counter.
Stagger.
Stagger. And it's if they're in the air, it's a ground bounce.
Dire counter.
Yeah. First special move, quarter circle forward light punch. This'll hurt. It's that swinging punch that you saw earlier. Basic combo under. I was on the fence about whether or not it should knock down or not, given that Azrael and BlazBlue had a move similar to that, the Gustav Buster, but we thought it was like too good for it to keep the opponent standing, because that's just a free mix-up on hit. And then quarter circle forward strong punch. You can't stop my approach. This may look a little bit familiar to Smash players. It is a jumping attack. It is also an overhead, and I believe it is projectile invul?
I don't think so.
Fuck. It's hard to do this
think-
on keyboard, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely chose to remove the projectile invulnerability in favor of giving it to like her dodge. I think was the idea.
That's a
Because
better idea.
Feels like she had a little too much going on with just projectile immunity in general. So
Yeah, that would make her too good. Other special moves, DP Light Punch going up. This should be familiar for Tekken players, because it's just uppercut. Electric God Fist. It's also an anti-air.
Dire counter.
And DP Strong Punch, I'll aim for greater heights. Standard DP goes higher. Multiple hits.
Dire counter.
The move that kind of inspired the dire counter. Because when I was imagining dire counters, I always imagined Tsugumi doing that move and then getting hit with a combo. Last special move is reverse DP punch. I'll overwhelm you until you quit. It is a rapid punch attack. The light version is just fists, and then the strong punch version has a finishing blow.
Dire counter.
So yeah, that's it for special moves. Now we go on to supers. In terms of supers, Tsugumi has 3 all-out attacks, 1 all-out EX, and, you know, an all-out destruction. The first one, double quarter circle forward punch, feel my power.
All out.
It isn't a full screen lightning punch, although the inspiration behind it was, but it's probably better this way because she already has a lot of good tools.
All out.
honestly, it might as well be full screen because it covers so much.
All out.
The second one, double quarter circle forward kick, to the heavens you go.
All out.
She gets another uppercut! But it gives her a free dire counter combo, as it always results in a dire counter combo. Dire counter power launcher counter hit. So, like...
All out.
Fuck.
All out.
there's a lot of crazy stuff you can do with it. You can start up, do a couple air hits on the way down, and then start up a ground combo, and then just chain into it again.
All out.
It's a little tricky, but
So kind of like stuff that they have in ABK.
All out.
oh yeah, yeah.
All out.
Oh, I almost got it! Let me try that again.
All out. All out.
I really do want to make like a combo video with this lady because there some pretty interesting things I've been able to pull off with her.
Oh, when we get to making character trailers, I'm definitely gonna let you just do it. And then the last super, I'm not the same person that I used to be, was along the name of it. So, yeah, a counter super.
All out.
And if she fails it, she just wastes a meter and then is...
All out.
Oh, it's lasts that long?
Dire counter.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of threw some numbers in there. I haven't actually considered it, but probably should make the cooldown time on it longer, if nothing else.
Alright. And then her all-out EX enhances Feel My Power.
EX. EX.
Although I kind of imagine it being like, 1, 2. Although I don't know if we'd have to, like, fuck up the hit pause on that or not. Or if that'd be, like, bad.
We can do that.
Okay. So, and then her level 3, which is called, I think it was called My Ultimate Technique Raijin Break.
Destruction.
So, yeah, originally her level 3 was just going to be the counter until I was like, maybe I can make it something else. And then me and Calexo, bounced off ideas until we, just came to this. For those who like TMNT tournament fighters, you may see a hint of Shredder there. So yeah, all of Tsugumi's moves are complete. She's just missing get hits, blocking, win poses, intros, and taunt. Because she is morphing into a Jeet right here.
All out.
I suppose it would have to be a different taunt than the counter animation, otherwise
Yeah.
that'd get confusing.
All out.
This is stupid.
Well, yeah, it is with the infinite meter.
Yeah, that's true.
Destruction.
The thing is, though, I think the biggest combo I've created with that so far is kind of equal to her level 3 by itself, so, you can use all this meter up for a crazy combo, or you could just hit the level 3. It's up to you.
Dire counter.
I keep pressing the wrong
Dire
button.
counter. Destruction.
There we go. Got some cool combo stuff going on.
All out.
Oh, I can get nuts. You can, you start out with a stagger, you can jump in, hit him with a couple of air basics, and then start the ground combo again.
Repeat that again.
If you start off with a stagger, you can do a jump in pair of air attacks, and then continue on a ground combo.
Oh, like that.
Dire counter.
Yeah.
All out. Dire counter.
It gets pretty crazy.
Dire counter. Dire counter.
There's also the fact that
Dire counter.
the way her technique works, you can cancel into it off of an attack. So if you got a successful attack, so if you start a combo and then you can just cancel it into the dodge forward, you essentially have advantage. So you can just run up and then grab them or poke them, and they have to kind of respect what you do. It's a 50-50 mix up essentially.
Oh, jeez. So that's why she's so good, because, you know what, I could be like,
Dire counter.
I could just schmoove. I could
Yeah.
schmoove.
If you're really creative, you can cancel, like, a crouching heavy punch is something of an uppercut that actually has, like, more upwards momentum on a aerial opponent, and you can cancel that into a dodge and then start a combo again. At least get, like, one more, like, light, heavy chain in there. So, yeah, she's got some crazy stuff. I think you had forgotten to mention the fact that during her forward dodge, actually during both of her techniques, if you press like, actually, so I set up where you can do the special commands, or you can just press like forward, up and back and punch, and she can chain into her specials directly.
Yeah.
And if she chains into the down forward light punch or heavy punch, she actually cancels some of the startup, so it's a little bit of a faster version.
Oh, that
A
I've
little
noticed just by feeling it, and also noticing the animation timings.
Yeah. So she gets something of a cancelable version. So
Yeah, Tsugumi's got the sauce. I guess that's all that I can show off. However, Ajit has his AI complete, right?
mostly, it's not quite there yet, but
Well, I could just put up a watch mode match and see what happens.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I will warn people that there are still a little bit of bugs to work out. My favorite one is, I noticed this yesterday. I was watching two Ajits fight, and then one of them did the aerial counter move, and then just floated away.
That reminded me of when I was playing Smash Brothers earlier. I was doing classic mode runs to get to 9.9 with like everybody, and for some reason when I did Simon back air against Dracula, I was just pushed to the corner and I died.
What?
I was like, yeah, I'm at like 16%. I could totally take on Dracula, and then I just like get pushed into the ether, and it's like game.
What the hell? Sherm just looks like Mr. Smithers. I'm sorry.
Keep it clean.
That palette.
And break.
Yeah.
And that's right. That I drew the icons, and
Yeah.
I have to admit I'm not happy with some of them, but they are definitely temporary.
Especially the ones for the life bars. Didn't you want to like use the versus portraits for like inspiration for those?
Yeah, that was an idea. What do you have the AI level set to?
4.
Ah, okay.
Should it crank it up all the way to 8?
Yeah, it's be a little more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, okay.
Because the top AI is definitely meant to be difficult, but it's also like just more dynamic. Whereas the lower ones are meant to be actually like fightable. Although I think I made them still a little too easy. So it's something I definitely have to work on over time.
Because usually you just make AI that's super aggro.
I do. Although, I mean, it is meant to scale with Mugen's difficulty. It's just that Mugen's difficulty is weirdly handled.
Mugen is a strange beast. I was also thinking whether or not to release the Battle Craze stages just for standard Mugen or not. I mean, it is a
why
full
not?
game, so...
Yeah. I mean, once the game comes out, people can just take it anyway, so
yeah.
might as well.
I'd hate to see people molebox these... I mean, not molebox, like, try to put them in regular Mugen and see what happens with the common one messing it up.
Well, the stages are,
Yeah, the stages
Independent.
are just, like, standard. It's just that usually when
Yeah.
I code stages, for some reason, certain aspects of it, like, fucks up.
yeah, it's just Mugen versions, I think.
Yeah. Because my biggest issue with, like, making stages was parallax would not work with some versions of Mugen.
Yeah, no,
So I
barrel
had to
lag
be
is
like,
the
this is
best.
1.0 only. This is 1.1 only.
Counter hit. Down.
So other things that we have to get done, get Saber to reread some basic lines so it's not like the same quote of dire counter every time. I might ask him probably for more takes on counter too,
I think I did, yeah.
and maybe like the round 1 intro, you know, keep it clean and
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I don't think I actually wrote that down, but I might mention it to him
Yeah, that would be
whenever I
nice.
definitely have to tell him to get off his ass and actually do it, because
I thought he was like
Saber
not
isn't it?
busy given like the current pandemic and stuff.
I mean, I thought so too, but he's also Saber,
Player
and
one wins.
I should have mentioned that before we got started with all this, that he disappears.
Oh, he just appears whenever he feels like it, I guess.
Yes, he is. He's a spectral entity. He's an Easter egg. I don't know.
Because one thing I was gonna suggest for him, since he was like itching for voice stuff, at least earlier, was I think it is possible for Mugen to have like announcer calls when you select a character. I remember
Is
seeing
it?
that for someone's project, and I don't know if that was like video editing or in game or not. I'm gonna have to ask that person. I'll show it to you later.
And break.
Mugen
None.
Hook stuff. Do we dare fiddle with Mugen Hook?
Counter.
It might be worth looking into. I have no experience with it, so that would be just a learning experience. But
I mean, it'll probably give you something to do in between me making sprites, right?
maybe. Oh man, he's got a buff.
He's got 3 buff.
We're still going.
Yeah, he hits
That
like a
quote
truck.
shouldn't
doesn't
pop
it?
up this early.
What was it?
He said we're still going, which is meant for like
Huh.
absurdly high numbered rounds.
Oh right, yeah. I think I just threw it in there because the narration file didn't actually specify where that was used, so I was like, well. But no, I could
that was
definitely.
my mistake.
Yeah, I can definitely work with that.
Down. The final. Break. Dire counter. Counter.
Uh-oh. What do you do? Oh,
He just didn't follow up that combo. Round 4, he's still like, I just want to go home.
Counter. Counter.
I'd like to go home, please.
Counter.
I should make that like one of Sherm's win poses. I wish to go home, please. Or like his dialogue against Boss Tyrant.
Dire counter.
Because that's still like an idea that I have, but that's something we could do when we have like everybody completed, like character-specific dialogue stuffs.
I'm so glad he goes for the cross-up when the opponent is stunned.
Player one wins.
Let's do it best 3 out of 5 out of the AI. So player 1 got a 2 out of number. And I'm gonna pick the reference palette too.
Battle.
Ah.
Keep it clean.
Well,
And
there's a character that we could probably have as in, maybe.
dire counter.
Ashra,
Evil
Ajit,
Ajit?
I mean.
Ah, yes.
Because, like, the only things that we have to do is, like, minor edit to the pants, edit to the face, give him devil man wings.
Go for it.
Give him a kick for extra measure.
Give us a good show. Break. Counter. All out.
I am very impressed with the work that I put into this stage, like, goddamn.
Dire counter.
The next stage is also probably gonna be a doozy, but hopefully I don't have to animate NPCs for it.
Right.
Although I do like putting NPCs, because, you know, I get to, like, put in all those OCs that I don't draw anymore and give them, like, a spot here at least.
Counter. Down for the count. The final. Break. EX.
That was such a good idea on your part, too.
Oh.
Counter.
Like, I'll probably leave, like, the Ranbu stuff to you, except, like, Sherm has a very specific thing that I had in mind.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, he would do a bunch of hits and then do the Tatsumaki to make him spin out, and then he's, like, dizzy and does a haymaker on him. The EX version, you could... Oh yeah, the Easter egg!
Win.
Oh, we got it. Nice.
Perfect, perfect. So yeah, there's like a... I don't know what the percentage of chance is, but during that one kick win pose, Ajit will shoot out a fireball sometimes.
I actually made it to where both him and Tsugumi have a win pose that crops up. It's like a 1 in 10 chance when they end a round with like 90% of their health.
Oh. I guess I'll just have to, like, see Tsugumi's to believe it, but then again, AI not complete, get hits not complete.
Yeah. I mean, you could try fishing for it, but, you know, Mugen randomness, it is what it is.
We could probably, like, keep it a secret from the public for now, and you could tell me what it is later.
Yeah, sure.
For now, I don't think anybody asked, like, any proper questions, but I will be taking questions now on the project and what we're going to be doing next.
Oh man, the fireball hitting somebody off screen. It should be Sherm. Even if his opponent is Sherm, it should still be Sherm.
It should be Shift instead. I checked the wiki before I started streaming, and everything is just... The pages are there, but then it's like, it doesn't seem like you made a page. How about you, make it for us? And then I'm like, fuck, because I completely forgot to back up everything that I wrote down. I don't know what happened. A lot of weird things are happening today, like, fucking... Simon gets winded out by Dracula, a spider now lives in my computer, and now the Battle Craze wiki is gone.
Tsugumi's poisoning people, apparently.
Yeah! Because we got the wrong .com and one in here before I, like, started, and then I had to ask Collect, so, something's wrong.
Spider-Man and your PC.
He is a mad, and that spider mad. The spider just entered my computer. Okay, I will answer your other question. Heart Lilies, any specific promo works? I would ask for you to draw the roster, but that's a little excessive given that it's 16 characters. How about, like, a Shinkuro-style art where everybody's just hanging out? Like, no grudges, everyone's just having fun.
At least, like, the base 6, or the starting 6.
Yeah, the starting 6. You know, Vegeta, Tsugumi, Sherm, Wallace, Reaper, Esticia.
The wiki is really weird because it doesn't seem like those pages ever existed out or anything. They're just gone. There must be something wrong with the actual wiki provider. Shout wiki?
Probably.
Unfortunately, it might have to be remade if it doesn't just miraculously come back.
Uh-huh. I will try to at least like write down everything else to the best of what I remembered, because I mean, I just spent a lot of time like wording stuff out, and a lot of it was like done on the fly, the lore sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely good to have that stuff written down locally first.
Yeah, like on a Word document. It's just that I've been like super paranoid about spending too much file size on like my computer and shit, but it shouldn't be too much if it's just like a Word document.
You know, text is you'll be fine.
Word just makes everything a little bit neater, like Google Docs.
That's what I mean. Like it's still all text though. It's not gonna be all that big.
Yeah, that's true. Any more questions before we close out?
I did put in a shrimp stance for laughs. I decided to rip it from the GIF file that you sent, and I am never doing that again.
Was it that strenuous?
Yeah, the program I use for it is weird, but yeah, it's Sherm. He's a ghost.
Ooh, the ghost of Lupu! The ghost of Lupu!
Oh no.
That should be a super move for Shift. He's just like Lupu comes behind him. He's like, "Come on, show me what you got."
His icon is
It's just
it's
a
evil.
Jeet. Oh no!
It's evil Ajit.
No, we already have evil Ajit.
It's Ajit after drinking one of those energy drinks.
God damn it! He would never drink one of those things. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be it for this Battle Craze cast. Thanks everybody for coming, and we will give more updates as they come by. And thanks, Calexo, for dropping by.
Of course.
And
Thanks for
of
having
course
me.
for working very hard on making my dreams realized.
Of course. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Until next time, keep it clean and break!